No mother ever wants to see herself homeless. But February of 2019, we were homeless. My mother passed away in February of 2019. We buried her on Thursday. Friday morning, I got up, put Olivia on the bus for school, like a somewhat normal day. Go back in the house, and my husband at the time decided overnight, apparently, that he didn't want to have a family. So he was like, get your stuff and get out of my house. So going through the trauma of just losing my mom, I didn't really have anywhere to go. I do have a sister who lives locally, so I wound up at her house, but of course she has 2 children of her own and a life, so I couldn't stay there forever. But with him having controlled all of the finances and everything else, I had no money. I had nowhere to go. My mom had just passed. I couldn't go to her house. So my sister's daughter worked with a lady whose family volunteers through CCM and actually has a daughter in the program. And by the grace of God, she told Bethany about it, and Bethany came back and she's like, Aunt Malinda, you've got to put your application in. This is so awesome. So Sunday after church, this was on Saturday, she told me about it Saturday night. Sunday after church, I put my application in online, and we were accepted into the program the following week. So my 8-year-old daughter and I moved into the program. We started out at my father's house, which is typically, I think, like a 12-month program. We were there, I want to say about 6-7 months, and was moved on to Mac House, which is the Mothers and Children's. It's the next step. We got moved in over there, and it wasn't long at all. Typically you're there for a while too, and it's like the Lord was just opening windows and opening doors as we went through this program. And a house came open last December. So we moved in here, which is the final stage of teaching house on December 1st. If it hadn't been for CCM and the program, I really don't want to think about what would have happened. I didn't have a lot of options. Like I said, he and I were self-employed, so I had no job. I had no income. I had no money. I had an 8-year-old who was in school at the time, and he even went as far as taking my transportation, so I had no vehicle for a while. So it was all by the grace of God that we got into the program. I see where I am now compared to then, and it just makes me so thankful that I've had people, the support, not only in just through the CCM program, but the friendships that I've made with Selena, with Dominique and them at my father's house and Mac House. And, you know, the Lord has truly blessed me with friends and people around me who care not only about, you know, helping me rebuild myself, but also making sure that I'm okay physically and emotionally and, you know, even spiritually. You know, we oftentimes feel like there's no one there. There's no one to listen. There's no one to turn to. The support that God has provided me through CCM and through the other people in the program, and not just the workers, but also the other families, the other parents. You know, those are going to be lifelong bonds. God has put people in my life to help build that hope, not only in me, but also in my daughter.